Hello and welcome back to another Dokkan battle video. My name is Pataris Mate, and we're going to be checking out this guy right here, the most malevolent ever, Golden Frieza. From what I've seen, this guy dropped around late 2018, along with Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta and Super Saiyan Full Power Broly in 2018. With the coat Goku and the coat Vegeta as well. That's when he got his Dokkan Awakening. But that's enough unless you see what his kit is. His leader skills transformation boost category characters plus 2 key and 50% HP attack and defense, which I think is decent for free-to-play TUR. His super attack is the Death Beam, which causes supreme damage to the enemy and raises extreme class allies attack by 30%. And that is really good paired with his passive skill, which is called True Evil. He reduces damage received by 30%. That's really good. He gives movie bosses category allies plus 2 key and 30% HP, attack and defense, which is good as well. And with each attack received, he gets 15% defense up to 60%. So he only needs to receive 4 hits to get his full passive up, and he has 30% damage reduction to help him out. With that, the support that he has in his kit and the super attack support, he could really help units out on a movie bosses centered with the Bloodline team, or in a movie bosses team lead by the Super Saiyan Broly or AGL Turles. He could help characters do more damage like Fizz Broly or AGL Metal Cooler or an LR Bojack, so they could do more damage and clear events faster. But that's enough. Let's go ahead and get into the showcase and see how this Frieza does. Alright, we're going to be fighting something different from our past videos. We are going to be fighting the fighting legend, Goku Challenge Friend. I don't know how hard this fight could be with these units. Let's just go ahead and see. With Turles support, he's getting 40% defense from Turles. He's at 56k with 30% damage reduction. That's pretty good. I do not know how hard this Goku hits for, but I don't think he hits that hard. But let's see what Frieza's hitting for on this turn. He's hitting for 600k, which usually in my past videos I would criticize that, saying that attack stat is pretty bad. But this Frieza's supporting, and with that support, Cooler's doing an almost 2 million attack stat, which is really good. So we can already see the value that Frieza is holding for the team. Alright. So throw these next to each other. I'd like to load off the metal cooler, so I can get next to the other metal cooler. Yep. So I think Frieza's gonna do good in this event. I haven't seen videos of him fighting this event because he released, I think, what was it? I think he released like 5 to 4 months before this event came out. Which, sure, is that time accurate? No, but I mean, movie bosses didn't really receive much buffs after Fizz Broly came out, so this is probably a decently realistic team, especially with the LR team Metal Cooler being here as well. So the boss is doing a decent amount of damage. Right. Without Turles support, Frieza's at 50k defense. That's not too bad, especially since Frieza, I'm pretty sure, only got hit once last turn. The main thing he's going to be here for is a decent tank for the team. He's already taking it decently well. It should be fully built up here. And he's attack supporting Cooler, who's doing over 1.6 million, which is really good, especially for this event. Additional, that's good. I want to see what his defense can look like when Goku supers. That's the thing I'm wondering about. So got this Goku. We're getting Broly's transformation. That's really good, so we can get through these phases faster. especially with Turles support as well. Let's see, I just want to see what they look like. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. We should finish up this turn. See more Frieza. Probably put... No, not put the Metal Cooler core, even though I do want that other 30% attack boost. Frieza's probably only going to be at like slightly above 700k with it. So I just want to see what Metal Cooler can do with double attack support. Which probably means floating Metal Cooler off. Probably does. But let's just see. The Broly's doing insane damage. Just keep on supering, Broly. Just keep on supering. Okay, good. Turles, I think he should be able to finish. No, he won't. Alright, Frieza's at 69k defense, which is pretty good, especially with his damage reduction. Support, I think. Yeah, the problem with the Metal Cooler army is that they kind of struggle a little bit for ki. Even though you can barely see it, it's noticeable, bro. It's very noticeable. So I guess I'll just do this. And Frieza's taking double digits, and he's hitting a 470k attack stat, which isn't that good, but he's just here for support and tanking, not here to do damage, and he's doing his job decently well. So that's pretty good. He's helping Metal Cooler dish out decent damage and taking damage from Goku, his type and class disadvantage. That's pretty good. The Metal Cooler should finish up right here. Alright, so we're getting closer to like the more challenging phases of this fight. Getting Slug's giant transformation, huh? I'm gonna expect this. I mean, you can't super this because he's really good this time. But next turn we should be able to see what Metal Cooler's damage could be next to Turles, getting his hits in, and with Frieza supering as well. So that'd be a very, very good rotation to see how well Frieza support can go with Turles' support as well, especially on a movie bosses team. My only complaint is that movie bosses is such a strong team that realistically, who would you remove for Frieza? Because Frieza's sure he's giving an extra 30% attack support and he's giving 30% attack and defense to movie bosses, category LS, and he's having defense with the damage reduction comparable to a summonable unit. You see that he's, with his damage reduction, he's getting defense similar to Metal Cooler himself. But my one question is, who would you remove for Golden Frieza? Because on the movie bosses team, right, at the end of 2018, you got Fizz Full Power Broly, you got AGL Metal Cooler, you got Turles, you got NLR Bojack, potentially run the Metal Cooler army, who's also giving attack support on the 18P, and actually being a good tank as well, along with Frieza. AGL Wrathful Broly, who's also a good tank and also can do great damage. You also have, if you want to, you could probably bring, just thinking, you could probably bring Phase Lord Slug as well for another giant transformation unit on the team. He's also doing pretty good in the showcase as well. Yeah, there really isn't a unit you would remove, because Movie Bosses already has Turles, who's doing the attack support, he's getting defense support, I'm pretty sure, as well. There's a lot of super class enemies, and we'd be facing a lot of super class enemies, because that was the most Right. See, Frieza's defense is at 90k right here. That's really good. Alright, we'll also see what Metal Cooler's attack stat, as long as Frieza doesn't kill right here. 600k, that's pretty good, Frieza. Alright, how much is Metal Cooler gonna do? 2.6 million, that's pretty good. Really good. But yeah, I don't think there would be a unit you would remove, because you already have a support unit in the form of Turles. You already have a supporting unit on a super attack effect, which is Metal Cooler. You wouldn't want to remove him either. So I don't think there is anybody you would remove just to add Frieza with the extra support, because I guess you could move the Metal Cooler army, but they're also doing more damage than Frieza. Pretty sure Best Movie Boss's team is doing better than Best Movie Boss's team while removing one of the better units for Golden Frieza. So doesn't really have a home. I guess you could throw him onto a Movie Bosses eccentric Wicked Bloodline team. A Wicked Bloodline team that has mostly Movie Bosses units. I tested that out before this video, and Frieza actually did really well, because Wicked Bloodline, it was a good category, had good units, but they didn't have like as many top tier units like this. Broly, Turles, you could run Turles. You probably did run Turles on Metal Cooler's team, because he sub-leader was Extreme AGO for 90% plus 3P. So you could run Turles, but a Movie Boss's eccentric Wicked Bloodline team, you could throw Frieza on that, and he would support like crazy. Like on that with AGO Metal Cooler's team, that is where Frieza performed the best without having much competition. Like, do I want to run STR Final Form Frieza instead of this Frieza who's getting support, attack support on the super attack effect, and has damage reduction and has good defense? But on Movie Bosses, you're like, do I really want to remove AGO Turles for this Frieza when Turles is ultimately the better unit because of his links? Do I really want to remove AGO Raffle Broly because of his better links and better attack and defense? Do I really want to remove Full Power Bojack or Metal Cooler because they have better stats in general? They just do. Clear events more effectively. Frieza could get caught even before you get built up. If he's facing an STR enemy, he could really get destroyed up there. He could really just get demolished at some point. But I think after this rotation, I think that will be... Yeah, after Metal Cooler finishes up and we get this one more rotation with Golden Frieza, I think that will be the end of the video. I do think that will be the end of the video. I wasn't seeing how much is Metal Cooler doing in this giant form. 1.4, that's not bad. I just want to see Golden Frieza's last turn. I just want to see it. What does it look like? That's all I really want to see. Alright. He's got 69k defense. Again, that's pretty solid. Throw him in slot 1. That's the Metal Cooler. Taking 12k on a normal. It's not the greatest, but again, this is like one of the hardest fights in the game. It was like such a huge boost that no one thought it'd be this strong. Could Frieza die before he gets a Metal Cooler? I'm pretty sure Metal Cooler's gonna die anyways, but yeah, no, he isn't. Okay. So 1.8 million from Cooler. That's again really good Frieza support, but on a movie boss's team, not removing anyone for Frieza. Alright, so that was the showcase for this Frieza here. If I were to give him an overall rating, I think I would give him a 6 to a 7 out of 10, a similar ranking to the Blue Jacket Goku Vegeta. While he isn't doing as much damage, he is giving support and has decent defense. The only downside is that he really doesn't have a spot on the strongest team that he could be put on, which is movie bosses, because there's just many better units that you would just run over this Frieza, like Turles, Inela Bojack, Full Power Broly, Raffle Broly, and such. I think his best team is AJO Metal Cooler's team, which you would mostly need a movie bosses eccentric team if you want to get Frieza support up, which is pretty easy on Metal Cooler's team, especially with all the free-to-play Metal Coolers, which I might do another video on those guys. But I think that'll wrap up the showcase. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.